Welcome and welcome back to Ending Back a 6 Expert Mode Live with Light. Let's hop in the Discord. Hey there, Mac. So, good news. Fusion reactor, still running. Similarly good news. Big old battery, totally full. Why it doesn't look like there's any blades on our thing? I don't know. Human stream lag, PC clock's a few seconds faster than yours. Well, not everything's perfect. Well, that's the thing. The blades are not going brrr. They're going nowhere because the power is full, and so it doesn't spin. This is slowly filling up with steam. Way too much steam. But it can't explode, so we'll just let it keep getting steam. Okay, so that's that. Over here, I did a little bit yesterday, just as a way to wind down a bit before bed. So we've got our regular grass blocks. We got some pieces of grass, pieces of fern, some crimson fungus, some brown mushrooms, dry grass, and vivid grass. Put gravel in there to make sure that it was normal gravel that we needed. And so we are down to 5 pages left. But that isn't counting the things that are in that pile over there. So quite a bit of this is good to go. Still have to do the tree life stuff that requires branches of Yggdrasil that all require terrasteel, plus the blocks of terrasteel. Let's see, got all of those. Flowering Palo Verde, we'll go check on that. Green Enchanted Door, just gotta go find some green trees. Living Root is mildly annoying. We'll cover that. Mossy things should be fine. Oak leaves are mildly annoying. Podzol should be fine once we start growing it, and then vines are real easy. So we're winding down on making this tree. And so one of the other things that I did was get the mushroom pieces. So these are the chipped mushroom pieces, so it was just a matter of going in, seeing what they looked like, and putting them in the bench over there. So we didn't have to worry about any of the vanilla mushroom things being weird in mushroom ways. And so we still have just a couple of pieces of dirt that are showing. And so I don't know what's going to go here. And so I'm going to wait before putting in the various grass blocks that could spread. Also in here, we put in the glimmering living wood. And so now this place is quite a bit more lit up. But things still spawn because part of the floor isn't here. So I think this is where the podzol is going. It's going to make a path around here. And so down in here will be the ports. And then I discovered in my poking around, right here, you've got those duckweed thatch stairs. I went and found a swamp. Duckweed's real easy. It can be embiggened and it'll spread on the water. So that was real easy. And so I'll bring us up here, and I'm fairly certain this is where the controller goes. So that's neat. So the trouble with the living root is that it needs this transmutation catalyst that we were talking about not having last time. And so we should probably make one of these. But I don't know if I want to do that this stream or not, because I was thinking that I would like to have Fission going that I can just leave running for a long time, if not forever. Come over here, see if this is still running. It is not. So someday we'll need to figure out how to get this to stay running. Without having to pick that up and put it back down all the time. Okay. So let's check on flowering Palo Verde leaves. We're up to a little over 1,000 of the 5,000 some that we need. That's progress. Let's double check that this is the only way to get them. It is. Okie dokes. So we'll let that run. I've got some bees that would be used to fuel our nuclear plant. And so we'd make yet another apiary. But I was thinking of potentially making a tier 4. So let's go back here. Let's charge our thing. Why is this? Oh. Of course that's empty. There's nothing feeding into it. Okay, so now if this ever runs back to 0, it'll, like if this ever starts draining, this will reconnect and run off of this. But this should not use up any of our fuel anymore. Okay, so now we shouldn't have to worry quite so much about our fluorite reserves. So now, I didn't make a new apiary yet, so Tier 1 requires, yeah, so we need the level 4 upgrade, requires level 3 upgrade, requires level 2 upgrade, requires level 1 upgrade, requires gold powder. I haven't checked on the modded Minecraft virus because it looked like it was on the newer versions than we play on, and I didn't see anything that had anything to do with us, but I suppose it's worth just a quick check. I also don't know when the last time any of our mods were updated. Let's check. Almost exactly a year ago. So, yeah, probably fine. We can do a more serious check later. Okay, so right, gold powder. Yeah, I would imagine the provider would be running the checks for anything that happened on their end. Air, Earth, Aura, Sunflower. Well, that's weird. Does not grow in this dimension. That's very strange that you can bone meal them to get more sunflower seeds. But it doesn't grow to make the flower. And then tier 1 apiary. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What was the other thing that I needed? Ah, honeycomb. So, sunflowers. Okay, so from where we are, facing the tree, about 5,000 away, would be down here. Huh. So we're at negative 4,000, and it's just continuing to go up. So 500 put us at about 5,000. So yeah, it might be the next continent over. That's not great. So let's try the time in a bottle first. It's growing. It stopped. There it is. Now, do we just break it? Because if we haven't breaking it, it does that. Okay, so it's a crop. And that still just gave us sunflower seeds. I just need the one. And that didn't give us the flower either. How do you harvest the flower? Because, like, that's weird behavior. Because vanilla sunflowers just drop sunflowers. So, simple farming is being a bit weird. Yeah, because, like, I don't know if I just need to punch it and the shears were a problem. Nope, just punching it didn't work. And like, I've gotten them before. And so it might be that this is somehow a simple farming sunflower and not a real sunflower. Let's see. Somewhere down here. More Kresmer. More Kresmer. Moose. So yeah, most likely thing is that those are just simple farming sunflowers, which are different from normal sunflowers. We just need to find regular, old-fashioned sunflower. Oh, there's a boat on the land. Such a cool boat. Actually, you know what? I don't actually have a whole lot of gunpowder. Probably don't have a lot of flint either. Oh, hey, we're here. So normal sunflowers, you embiggen them and they give you sunflowers. That's how it's supposed to work. It's a nice bow. Oops. Okay, so we take 1, 2 of these. We take 1, 2 of those. An earth. An air. An aura bloom. A sunflower. And we upgrade our apiary. Tier 3. Token of joy, spring, summer, more honey, more combs. Those again are spring and summer. I should have left that up. We need 2 of these. 2 of these. 2 of these, 2 of those. Token of joy and a sunny blossom. Token of joy. Off we go to paradise. Got ourselves a sunny blossom. Little gold leaf. Okay. Token of joy. Summer. Spring. Honey comb. Honey block. Tier 2. Sunny. Beginning the end game. And then tier 4, iridescent altar, powder of fertility, tablet of fertility, rune of lust. Oh no, token of euphoria. Do we have one of those? Nope. Well, let's look into... Oh, actually, let's double check that we don't have a spare token of joy over here. We don't, because those are the useful ones. Okay, glimmering pink flower, gold leaf, golden apple, sun metal blend, and bottled sunlight. Well, bottled sunlight is easy. Pink flowers are fine. Sun metal blend, super easy. Golden apple, gold leaf. Well, that's mildly annoying. Oh, I've got golden apples. Why do I have so many golden apples? Okay. Another sunny blossom. So one of those. Two of these. One of those. One of those. And 1, 2, 3 of those. Two tokens of joy. We shall replace that one there. We'll put this one here. Grab, oof. Last Spirit of Calling. Token of Euphoria. Tablet of Fertility. Requires wheat. Why is wheat a thing we don't just have in abundance? Yeah, like it's not hard to get. It's just, why don't we have it? Task completed, Tablet of Fertility. And then Rune of Lust we should have in abundance. Okay. Illumination powder we should have plenty of. Powder of Fertility. And then we need more comb blocks. More honey blocks. Which requires going back. Do these. Okay, we got the 3 on the outside. Oh, we're gonna have to make a thing for this too. Fairly certain I don't have that one because it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. Oh, great. I need another tablet of fertility to be able to make the powder. Okay, so tablet of fertility for the powder. What else do we need for the powder? 4 golden carrots, 2 golden powder, and an infused ingot. So we'll craft one of these. We don't have the golden carrot. So we'll just starlight a carrot into being golden. Because why not? It does seem a bit healthier than just gold plating it and then eating it. We're not growing carrots in any of our farms. What a messed up world this is. Hello? Oh, right. Magic stick. I always forget you have to use the magic stick. Okay. Tablet of fertility. 4 golden carrots. Gold powder. And infused ingot. Got the infused ingot, and then the gold powder is over there. And then we need the serene one. Powder of fertility. Task completed. Quest completed. Effect powders. Oh, interesting. What did I get from... Oh, storage upgrade. Okay. Ooh, free token of terror. Free hellish zombies. Ooh, free honey blocks. Okay, so I just need 2 of those. So 2, 2, 2, 2. These 3 go on the outside. That goes in the middle. So now all we got to do is have the right dude in the sky. Which we do. Say Vitas, isn't it? Sure is. Should probably just check our backpack. Yeah, Lucerna. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we should be able to do this. Do we need 8? Ah, there it is. Rock crystal, rock crystal. I have so many rock crystals. I want one that's incredibly boring. I'm always pleased when I get to use this thing. I still probably have a couple of constellations that I haven't found yet. Naritas. Put that in. Put this in the middle. And then we check. Okay. Comes across. Honey that way. Powders this way. Illumination that way. Hit it with the stick. Get ready for the whack-a-mole. Achievement. It's time to stop. Oh, legendary resourceful bees loot box. Let's go. And it was 2 clockwork bees and 7 tier 2 hive upgrades. Really? It's weird. Okay, so we got a tier 4 apiary. Now we just need to make a nice nice centrifuge to go with it. And then all of the processing required for the stuff that's going to come out of that. Yeah, make sure you don't mix in bees that'll change other bees. The only bees that I've got are uranium, quartz, and sooty. And you need the hellish zombie, I think. Wait, hellish might have been to make the quartz. How do you make the blaze bee? Don't remember. Because, yeah, the hellish zombie turns the icy bee into the quartz bee. Right, so the Colby has latent gene when sparked will ignite a blaze. So which thing is it that turns the sooty into the blaze bee? Glowstone. So sooty bee is safe because there's no glowstone. Pretty sure the uranium bee doesn't really do anything. Except turning cobble into uranium. So those 3 are safe. Okay, so centrifuge casings. It's been a while since I've made one of these, so we should probably consult the book of armaments. Okay, multi-block centrifuge. Appears to be solid. So 3 by 3 by 4 minus 1. Do we want the elite centrifuge? It's faster, but it costs Cyasnium, so no. Okay, so we would need 9 sets of this if everything were normal, but everything is not normal. So 3 by 3 by 4 is 36. Minus 1 is 35, plus 4 is 39. So we're going to make 10 sets. Circuit backplane requires insulating glass and a copper plate. I don't anticipate us making any of the materials fast enough that we need to worry about having a better centrifuge, because it's just going to be these 3 Bs. Okay, machine frames require rough machine frames, which require this annoying process. And so we need to count up how many machine frames we need. So we need 1 for this, and then 1 for each of these 10 sets. So we need 11 of these machine frames. Oh, No Man's Sky Expedition 10. Neat. Signalum glass requires hardened glass. So let's get some of that going. Oh, out for Mac? That's cool. Not enough games out for Mac. Although, I'm not sure my Mac could handle it. I mean, maybe. Maybe. Okay, so we were making the signalum glass. Yeah, I recall the time where it was pushing, but it never quite made it.
Guten Abend.
Guten Abend. How's it going?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Doing all right. Made myself a tier 4 apiary block. I'm working on making a multi-block centrifuge.
Oh, fun. That needs a lot of stuff, doesn't it? Are you doing the regular one or the even more advanced?
Just the regular one. The elite one is overkill and requires iosnium, so no.
I feel that.
Yeah. Okay. Redstone engineering block. Done. And then we need 11 of these machine frames. Which means we need 22 Invar plates. Machine bases. That'll be fine. And 11 coated machine frame tops. Oh, that's beautiful.
I'll just do it.
Yeah, I've set up a lot of things to be auto-craftable. The rough machine frame isn't quite there because it requires a heated compactor. And like I've got a couple of those create things set up. Like I've got a regular compactor and I've got a heated mixer and a regular mixer. But I have not set up a heated compactor just yet.
Heated compactor, man, that's a bit of an ask. I feel like.
Like I've got one over on my boat, and so I can do it manually. It's just, well, I mean, I could just do it.
What else do you even need the heated compactor for?
I'm not sure I need another excuse like I've had to make enough of these. I'm like, you know what? How about I just make one? Because I think, oh yeah, if you were going to make latex the old-fashioned way. Modular routers also. Lens of Ender.
Lens of Ender. I imagine that like lets you transmit power between dimensions or something like that.
It's probably for underground solar panels. Because it's a photoelectric pane and an eye of Ender.
That's wild.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just those two things. The rough machine frame and the modular routers. So I'm like, do I really want to fully automate that? Like, oh, I should check whether or not the bees are one of the end game quests. So what we would check is whether or not the controller is part of a recipe.
All right, so I have everything I need to make
It is
my...
not. Okay, so it's not a bragging right thing. But there's gonna be something that needs that machine frame. Don't kid yourself. There's gonna be. Let's just do it.
Oh, I need books of binding married.
Oh,
well, I guess all your
fancy.
efforts can go back into my inventory, and I'll forget about you forever.
Forever.
Any in my backpack? Foliate. Genie. Nope. Okay. Do I have the stuff for 5 books of binding married?
Ooh, that's a lot of married books.
Yeah, well. I got the purple dye. I need to make the orange dye. That is why, when I make the dye, if I have a bunch of RGB honeycombs just laying around.
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta go. Ooh. Or do I?
Have you had this idea too many times?
No, I've had the idea enough times that I forgot to actually make more of the honeycombs instead of just having it as blocks. So. All right, now I have plenty. Ooh, I need orange flowers. Man, they really don't want me to do this.
Oh, actually, I need to keep that one. These two. Break those. 1, 2. 1, 2. Crack, crack. Crack, crack. Crack. And that one too. And then we grab ourselves a bucket of water. Do I even have water in here? I have less than a bucket. Brilliant. And so we grab this, and we put it there. And grab this. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Let's just grab some water from up here.
Now I have my 64 orange dye. Good.
Huzzah.
Man, that took too much longer than I thought it would. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many more of these am I gonna need?
There we go.
Very fast crusher. Tier 4 stabilizer. Advanced feeding upgrade. And irradiated or minor merit. Why would I want an irradiate? Whatever.
For nuclear materials.
Yeah, uranium, sulfur, and fluorite.
Which is what I'm working on today. But I don't want to deal with the merit because it seems dumb.
It only has 50 durability, too.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of work for not a lot of anything else, so.
I'm going to put this here. Go like that. Grab a belt. And it can't go at that angle.
Alright. Just gotta go to a tomb and make my inverted tower.
Okay. So it's not good with that angle. Just use more shafts. Overstressed. Yet again.
This is a big boy.
Time to add another water wheel.
this will go upstairs. Skull. Bunch of those, bunch of those.
And another thing of water.
Eight crystals. 8 candles. Yes, cat, you're adorable. And all the chalk. Sorry, that was the cat sniffing my microphone.
Hello, cat. Okay, so that'll be the coal going in. And then got the low extraction, but we need the next levels. Because level 1 is lame.
I'm almost out of white chalk. It's crazy.
Okay, so that'll do all of that. Put all those back. And then we'll go grab a blaze.
And I should label this.
And then we'll have a little something in here. Ooh, actually, I have an idea. Dangerous practice, I know.
Yeah, don't hurt yourself.
Really? I don't have the 1 level I need to rename this chest.
and storage.
Let's see if it worked. Does not appear to have worked.
No?
But then again, I also don't see the empty space for this in that manager either. Huh. That's very strange. That's the thing, Mac. Like, this should show that it should show this crafter as pointing to an entangled block, but it's currently showing it as pointing to nothing. And that's not gonna work. But might as well give it a shot. Okay, so it should be showing up as entangled block. Ah, now it understands. But now we need an importer as well. So we got the red one. Okay, and then another entangled block. So put this here, put this here, whitelist. And then we just need one of those blocks. Run upstairs. Hit that. Run back downstairs. Hit that. I don't think I can put my Blaze Blood Blazes in there because they are named. So I have to go and grab a real one. Hey, there's a real one right now. Come here.
Jing.
And back we go. We'll go like that. And then we request ourselves a rough machine frame. Something is wrong. Needs more temperature. To the Blaze Blood.
Okay. Don't know of any rituals I want to really care that much about anymore.
Oh, and it needs high pressure too. Goodness.
Wormholes used for a couple of things. Not that I care about right now. So, yeah. I don't see myself using any of this junk anytime soon. Okay. Did I give myself way too much storage?
Now to fill it with things.
Step 2 of my master plan. Let's
Okay, so that's done. So now we can swap out this, that. There we go. Oh, and I heard it go for bonk.
Over 20,000 things. I still have a thing or two to take off. Oh, this is ridiculous. I love it.
And then come down here. Put that on the importer. Come up here. Throw it back in. Okay, so rough machine frames can now be automatically crafted.
Nice. See, I don't know where Frog's demon. Whatever. I'm sure I can find his demon sword if I look around a little bit.
Okay.
La Casa de Frog.
So I need 11 batches of these. So I need 11 machine frames of this type. Go. Brilliant. In the meantime, we also need 46 of these. Go.
You are a transporter. Element fixture. Nice.
Oh, yeah. Those are pretty nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Simply light.
Machine frames done. Ish. Oh, right. They gotta get zapped upstairs. Waiting on the infusing. I might need one more machine frame. No, because I needed 10 batches of these and then one of these. I think.
Ooh, frogs aren't low on mana in here. I go ahead and give a little boost.
36, 35, 39. Yeah, I should have enough. Okay, so that'll be the centrifuge. Got the stuff for apiary. Are we just going to teleport everything back here? I think we might.
Well, I would just give Frog his level 2 stabilizer, but he has a light there, and I don't want to mess up with his mojo, so I'm just gonna leave it here.
Hmm.
And he can do what he wants with it. For the extra, like, 30 items he definitely needs to be able to have.
Definitely needs those.
And now I am lost within frog space. Oh! Undergarden portal. I am less lost. Is my base easy to navigate, or am I just lazy? Why not both? I mean, honestly, I have 2 hallways. If you walk outside, it's like I forgot what I was doing halfway through doing anything. Anyway. Ooh, I should should check how my schmancy crystals are doing. There's a lone wandering trader llama out here. This bodes not well. Am I wearing my invisibility eye? I am.
Okay, so once we get nuke bees running, we will need to do things with fluorite chunks. Options are bad options, crushing, enriching, pulverizing.
So the trader apparently spawned up on top of my floating astral sorcery projection. And one of his llamas fell off, it appears. So he's stuck up here with one llama. That's delightful.
Well, at least the lead broke, because there was a time where the leads wouldn't break, and so the llama would be dangling by the lead, accumulating fall damage until it touched a thing that could be considered ground. And then it would take all of the accumulated fall damage all at once.
He's selling sunstone, so I'm going to get me some of that.
Okay, and then sulfur is from coal chunks. Also being pulverized, yeah? Yeah. Okay, so we'll probably have a central place to send all the chunks. Like here. Somewhere? Not sure. Because we need to pulverize for these two and enrich for that one. Oh, but the uranium has to go through several steps, doesn't it? So all the chunks come in. They all get pulverized. Fluorite goes here. Sulfur goes there. But then we have to turn the dust into an ingot. So we need yet another machine in here.
Another?
Yeah.
Are you gonna need to add another level to your pyramid at some point?
They just keep piling. No, like, I'm trying to squeeze it into a ridiculously compact setup. And I just don't want to expand the setup to take up more space. I just want to cram more machines into it. But there's only so many places that I can fit more machines.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the pressurized reaction chamber. Oh, that's to get the water into it. Okay. Trying to figure out why I had an entangled block there. Okay, so we just want to get a pulverizer and a redstone furnace in here. And only send the uranium dust to the redstone furnace. Send the rest of it to these three. But then you've got extras. So I'm thinking maybe we just don't put that part right in here. Maybe we put it over there. Maybe we put it back here. Just use a couple of more entangled blocks. We've got spares.
They're coming out your ears?
I mean, I made a bunch for the steam, and then I just coupled the thing directly to where the steam comes from. So now it doesn't matter anymore. So, yeah, let's get to work. Pulverizer. Pulverizer completed.
What you smashing?
The chunks from the bees. And then we're going to need a redstone furnace. Or the mechanism smelter. Mechanism smelter is way more annoying. So we're just going to get the redstone furnace.
Now, isn't the advantage of the mechanism ones that you can put the things in them to make them into the multi guys?
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
And they've got better upgrades. Because like the thermal ones, you can use the integral components to multiply their speed, but the multiplier is way smaller than the mechanism one. Okay, so this one, let's place it from the other side. Okay. Now I need a stupid shrinking machine. Okay, so it'll go in through the top, it'll come out through the back. Gonna need some more pipes. Pull out anything that's ready. Pipes might not be the best way to do this.
Okay.
So let's not extract everything from that. Let's extract everything from this. And then grab a few more requesters. 1, 2, 3.
See how fast my steel wormhole works. Yeah, I think faster.
Okay, so this will request uranium dust. Fluorite.
Okay.
Sulfur. Grab the fluorite box. Put that there. Grab the sulfur box. Put that there. Put a retrieval here. Grab the fluorite. Say fluorite's what we want. Next pipe. Retrieves. Excuse me? Where did that fluorite come from? Excuse me, sir? Why is there fluorite in my sulfur box? Oh. Yeah, I think it was just a weird configuration, like temporary thing. I'm pretty sure it's going to be fine. Okay. So that's that. And then we will have an enrichment chamber. Is this gonna be okay? I think there's only one level of zapping here. Should be fine. Should be fine. Need a high voltage transformer. Time to go put some bottled time into my plate maker.
Maybe I should go make that eating upgrade for myself. I'm getting tired of just munching on junk from my backpack. I'll be able to just ignore it.
Oh, I wonder how many Oh, I'm up to 69 everlasting beef. Nice.
Where are you getting everlasting beef from?
I'm fairly certain it's this cow in my Drigme farm.
Like they had like a small chance of dropping beef, and so
Yeah, like I think they've got a very tiny chance of dropping everlasting beef.
It's pretty funny. Okay.
Graphite's gonna be a while. Maybe we can speed this up a bit. I might be able to just build the centrifuge over here, tie in the power line here, and then pipe it back all the way across. Seems somewhat reasonable. And then put the trash can over here. Okay. Pipe. Oh no! Stop that. What? Why was it doing that?
It's always the best question to have to ask.
That's very strange. Okay, so need another rectangle block. Yeah. Oh, that's all done. So we should be able. Ah, we have to go topside. While that's working on this. Go. Hold on, I will be right back.
Okay. I can't take the heat. Oh. Hilarious. I need silky claws, so I need a rose gold ingot. Three copper and a gold. Easy enough.
Okay, I have returned.
Okay. Pardon.
It is really slow in putting the redstone dust into the smeltery. Should make some speed upgrades for that thing.
Oh. Let's say make it pink wither.
A couple ways. Well, yeah, that's probably the better way.
Fairy blocks, brain coral, pink rune, everything pink. Is the other way to use the pinkinator on the regular wither?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But how are you going to get your hands on one of those? I've only got 5.
Pinkinators?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Needs more temperature. Perfect. Now that's done. So I should be able to make another enrichment chamber. Perfect.
So I'm just going back through the enchanting way to make the pink wither, and one of the ways you need the fairy ingots, which is made from liquid fairy, and which requires liquid soul. Let's try to figure out how you make liquid soul. Turns out you can melt withers. And I mean, question: how the hell do you melt a wither? I mean, wouldn't it just blow up your whatever? I don't know. Turns out you can just melt soul sand too. That's probably much better.
Probably better, probably cheaper, probably safer. But is it as fun? I don't
But it's
think
there.
so.
Me.
Okay, now that requests uranium ingots. Let's make sure the system works by putting some dust in this furnace. Pulls it out. Or does it? Why is it not pulling it? This is retrieving ingots. That should have a pipe connected to the output. It's confused because it has that connected there. So let's try that again. here. Let's turn off the ones we don't need. Put that in. Cooks away. There it goes. Wait, why does... Oh, it's got a high extraction module. Why? Go away. There we go. So that goes in here. Eject on. Problem is, we've got too much yellow cake coming from other sources. So let's crack that hopper. And it's pulling from the enrichment chamber. Good, good, good. Put the hopper back on. Fill it back up. Got plenty of yellow cake left. Okay. Oh, we can't fit the centrifuge over here. Is too big.
For some reason. No, you just shove the silk into the mage bloom. You don't have to magic it or anything. Much faster.
Yeah. Okay, so then we need the centrifuge somewhere else. You just put it over here with the apiary. It'll be fine. Okay, 7 by 7 by 5.
Of binding gin.
One, two, three, four. 5. So we could put it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You want streakers, higher binding.
Ethereal glass requires ice vendor. I've got a few.
Alright, there's a quest for this one. blasting. Protection 1, fire protection.
Only minor problem. We need fertile soil in here.
Potato recovery 2. Love it. What to do? Who cares? Potato recovery 2.
1, 2, 3. 5 is 15, so 2 more. I'm pretty sure it makes it such that if you make a spud gun, you sometimes don't use ammo.
I was figuring that, but it's just so good.
Okay, so just missing the apiary storage. Brilliant. We have an apiary.
I have 10 books of looting 7.
Let's not put that storage block up there, though. Let's actually put it somewhere that we can get the stuff into the centrifuge. Oh, right, we didn't actually get around to making those, did we?
Well, I didn't mean to drink that strawberry milkshake, but what is she gonna do?
What are you indeed going to do?
I just have to enjoy milkshake and, you know, just try and bear it.
What a world. And 33 is not enough. We need another batch. Wait, why do I have a random 4? I do have enough.
Multi-block time.
Multi-block time. Yeah, we just now get to do multi-block things. Like, we were totally not doing any multi-block things prior to this.
Not a single one. It's crazy how little.
Now, to see whether or not we can entangle this thing. Oh, brilliant. Wireless power. And then we grab our omnidirectional hopper. We go a little something like that. And by that I mean like that. And there we go. All the stuff from that will come into here. And then we need another entangled block. Over here. To bring the stuff into this system. And then we'll need another retrieval thing to retrieve the chunks. What happened to my sheep? Sheep was nearly dead.
Every once in a while I go to my bees and see they've decided to like get in the fisticuffs, so I just turn the regeneration for a little while, but I just wonder, like, why can't you just be friends?
So what do you think, Mac? Coarse dirt? Strange sand or no? Strange sand!
All right, Kazatum.
Uh-huh. Let's give them a nice magenta flower. Make sure quartz just wants whatever. Warped fungus.
Need some delicious warp fungus?
Nah, I got one.
Okay.
Just the quartz bee needed one. So the level 4 apiary, Mac, instead of making a honeycomb or 3 honeycomb or 6 honeycomb, it makes 2 honeycomb blocks. So quartz bee plus tier 4 apiary makes 2 nether quartz honeycomb blocks, which get shoved into a centrifuge, which will make on average 9 nether quartz chunks per time in, an average of less than 1 fluorite chunk. But that's much better than the alternative. But also the fluorite chunks get you like 6 fluorite anyway. Okay. Now we have a problem that this is going to get filled up with honey. And we don't want that. And so we do what we always do.
Throw the trash.
Throw it in the trash.
Oh boy.
And yes, of course, I could craft it into blocks, but then it's just going to become a storage issue. Okay, coal chunks and bitumen chunks are going to go into the garbage. Problem is... Oh, I do have enough cactus to make a trash can. Good. Okay, so we'll put the trash can here. We're going to put a pipe on it. I'm going to disconnect that pipe from the stuff next to it. And we're going to get another requester thingy. Oh, you better believe I'm going to trash the quartz too. And the coal and the bitumen. Anything that is not needed for nuclear power is going in the trash. However, we do need to send coal chunks into the pulverizer. I forgot that it was originally designed that we were going to teleport things in, but no, they're just gonna mosey on in all on their own. So we're gonna put one here. We're gonna disconnect that. Put a high retrieval. Coal chunks required. Bitumen chunks not required. And then we put one here, and we crack that. Okay. So now we get these going. Bitumen chunks go away. Coal chunks get cracked. Sulfur goes that way. Coal goes in the trash. Cobblestone in the trash. Something tells me I'm gonna need to upgrade this. Because that's a lot of coal chunks. Zool is not pleased. Yeah, he managed to squeeze under the fence into the neighbor's yard. And, like, there was no hole. He didn't dig a hole underneath. He just found a part where maybe an inch or so between the dirt and the fence, and he just pushed the fence out of the way, squoze his way in. Now, thankfully, we like our neighbors, and our neighbors like Zool. And so he just had a wonderful frolicking time over there. But you can't have him doing that whenever he wants to. And so now he has to go out on a leash all the time. And he's not pleased because he likes to run, and he can't run when he's on a leash. Yeah, and the biggest trouble is that our neighbors have a dog that is a bit protective. And so we don't know how he'll react to Zool just yet, face to face. Because through the fence, they're fairly aggressive because that's kind of how dogs are. You get two dogs behind fences from one another, and they'll be like, "Hey, what are you doing over there? What do you think you do? What do you think you're doing?" And they'll do that for hours. Okay, so gold chunks, uranium chunks here to get pulverized. Definitely need to upgrade it because it's already falling behind.
Oh, sorry, I had to go for a minute.
That's all right.
Help out with some stuff. Anything fun going on?
I was just talking about Zool sneaking into the neighbor's yard under the fence. And so now he's upset because now we have to go out on a leash because we can't have him just sneaking into the neighbor's yard, no matter how much they like him. But there was no hole. Like, he didn't dig a dog-sized hole to get over there. He dug like an inch down, just flopped on his side, and then just squeegeed himself through the fence like an octopus.
Oh man, that sounds like a. So Monty, when he's a little bit smaller, could barely fit under the. We have a hot tub in the back, and it's up on a little platform, and he could barely squeeze under there to, do whatever exploring he's doing down there. But he would, basically we'd end up, he'd squeeze his way back out barely, and then we'd, have to get all the dead leaves and shit like that out of his fur because, ridiculous.
Sure.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, dogs aren't cats, but sometimes dogs will try to be cats.
Yeah, and sometimes they succeed, and it's a little terrifying.
Maybe you can explain something to me while you're doing stuff. So, I don't understand enchanting.
Okay.
So I mean, I'm using this one here. It has Eterna, Quanta, and Arcana. I put the sword in. There's already Lapis. And are these the three things it will gain if I choose one of them to put into the sword? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, so each of those three things are hints to what it's going to get if you enchant using that particular button. It's guaranteed that one thing, but it could get several more.
Oh, okay. So like this one says Vorpal 4, so it might give it that So we'll give it that if I
So it will
pay the
give it
92
Vorpal
level.
4, but it might also give it Unbreaking 3, or it might give it Soulbound.
Okay, so this tells me one thing is guaranteed, but then others might come along just for the ride, basically.
Yeah, and so the probabilities of those extra things depends on... I don't remember which one's which, but the one that you get from melon shelves...
Arcana increases the number of enchantments and makes rare enchantments more common.
Okay, so... Yeah, Quanta, I think, is the one that makes it random.
Mm-hmm.
And so it increases the variance.
Sure.
And so Quanta plus 100% from some B shelves can make it such that your level 30 enchantment is a level 60 enchantment. Or a level 0 enchantment.
And that's for when I actually click on it. Like it tells me, so this says Sweeping Edge 2. So if I click on that, it might give me Sweeping Edge 1 instead if it goes
No.
high, low. Okay.
It'll always give you Sweeping Edge. It'll give you what it says. But it could be like a level 100 enchantment. Like, you've got it set up with 100 Eterna. But the one that is level 100 might only be effectively level 50 because of the Quanta. And so it'll give you, like, Sharpness 2 instead of Sharpness 12.
Interesting.
Stuff like that.
Okay, good to know. Thank you very much.
And it's also important to know that a regular enchantment setup can give you higher level enchantments than the Soul Enchanter can.
Okay.
That the Soul Enchanter can only get to a couple of levels of a given thing, but a true enchanting table can get way higher.
Yeah, I were in a Frog's enchanting setup, so it has it's enchanting table proper.
Man, this is falling way behind. Okay.
Glowing Hell shelves, Draconic End shelves.
Components.
Cool stuff.
Okay, yellow. Good. Next up. T. Okay. Starts rescheduled 16. Does that mean this doesn't have enough pressure? Yeah, I really dislike recipes that require 4.5 bars of pressure.
Oh god, yeah. I mean,
Because
it was worse when I was making those crystals because they wanted 4.8 or 4.9.
yeah, because it leaks at 5.
Yeah. I'm just getting angrier and angrier. What you gonna do?
Write a strongly worded letter.
Mm-hmm. Dear Sir. I am highly disappointed in your
as a large language model, I do not have actual feelings, but if I were a user, I would be quite upset with performance that I have seen in this particular activity. Okay, resonant integral components, speed up of 4x. Here's hoping it's fast enough. Pew. Let's give it a little bit of assistance to get through the backlog. Rejecting the Harvard rejection letter kind of thing. Yeah.
It's funny. I only have one blaze head laying around. What about that? I should feel like I should have like 1 billion for murdering various blazes. Oh well.
We do have a minor problem, though. It's not a good place for the trash can.
What? Is it because it's too far, or just aesthetically?
It's too close. Because
Pulling everything?
what I need it to also be able to handle when we've got too much sulfur. Because I have a feeling we're going to get too much sulfur and not enough fluorite. And so the sulfur will pile up. And the fluorite hopefully will get enough. But it'll back up. And then this thing will be stuck full of sulfur it can't get rid of. And so I need to be able to overflow into the trash. But the way these pipes work is it'll send it the first place that it can get to. And so I need to pick up this trash can and move it down the other end. This up. Put it down there. And then we put the trash there. And then we grab an extra pipe. We've only got the one. Well, that's convenient. A 1 and a 2. And then we put this retrieval there. And then we grab one of each of the things. And we set them to be trashed if they don't get caught by the thing that should be using them. Gravel and lead dust. Lead dust and gravel. Here's hoping that's all we're going to be making. 'Cause otherwise we're going to have to make one of those filter expander things. Oh no, now the redstone furnace is too slow too.
Is he into the second redstone furnace or what?
No, I just need to make the resonant integral components for it too. Just some basic upgrades. Yeah, good old-fashioned Factorio style bottlenecks.
Just don't say that too close to Frog. He'll have a little conniption fit. And then accuse me of things. Valid things, but still.
Totally valid.
Yeah, can I lie?
I may have done some things in my time.
It made sense at the time. I'll just say that. It's my story, and I just stick it to it.
We grab our time in a bottle. So glad I've got that PCB. Just flying around making more PCBs.
It's very nice. I wouldn't have nearly as many as I have if it weren't for him. You probably know this, but I just love using all the Neptune's bounty chests I got from when I was, fishing for like a week and a half. Just for everything. These look nice.
They do.
Stand out a lot for the blue and the green really stand out a lot from the usual brown of the chests. That's what I'm going for. Alright. I am almost convinced there's no more junk in here I can look to upgrade. So.
Oh, addendum to the Zool sneaking under the fence story. We're going to be investing in some concrete slabs to make a nice little walkway along the fence that doubles as a you can't dig barrier.
Very nice. Yeah, we bought a bunch of so our outside isn't really it's rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Because, desert.
Sure.
And like little red ones are nice, but they're not anything that anyone really wants to step on, and so we went out and got a bunch of them. Like we have some. The house came with some circular ones like that go out to the hot tub, but like we got some nice big square ones to like walk around on. It's really nice and convenient.
Sure. Yeah, we didn't realize that you can stain concrete. And so we were looking into it. And there are two ways of doing it. And one of them, it's just a nice siliconized acrylic. You paint it on like any other acrylic paint. It's water soluble. It's not going to kill your plants. It's lovely. And then there's the other kind that's acid. That like bonds to your concrete at a molecular level. You need specialized equipment. You should probably have something to protect your lungs. I'm like, how do you get two such different ways of doing it? One of them, friendliest paint on the planet. The other one will kill you. Why, concrete? Why?
I mean, why would you even at that point, you know?
Well, that's the thing. You need it for durability. And so if you're going to be driving on the concrete, you need the acid-based
Oh,
one.
okay.
Or if you're going to have thousands of people walking on it, you need the acid-based one. But for 2 people and a dog, the acrylic's going to be great.
Nice.
Okay, so this appears to now be keeping up with the bees. Now for an important question. Can you speed up the bee tick rate by increasing the tick rate of the apiary?
I sincerely doubt it, but if you can, boy howdy. So I guess the real question is,
I
survey
think
says?
I think it might have. Like the tick counter was ticking down at the normal rate. But they left way too early.
For that to be accurate?
Yeah, like this sooty bee just left with 900 ticks remaining.
Huh.
So the block gets confused, but the bees know what's happening. Also, how did this uranium chunk get fed into my centrifuge? Oh, I wonder if it got bounced back somehow. Yeah, it probably got bounced back. Something got confused. Let's get one of those whoops going.
Oh man, I have forgotten entirely how to use this scanner module block. How do I add stuff to it?
You take it out, shift right click, and then give it the example. Pretty sure that's how it worked.
Shift right click.
So grab the scanner, shift right click, pull out block module, right click into the air.
Okay, so I have this out. So what's my next step? Sorry.
So you have the scanner module out, right click into the air with it. Should bring up the configuration.
Okay. Doesn't seem to like the minecart with chest. Oh well.
It's because it's not a block. It's an entity.
Yeah. I just figured that out. Oh well, worth a shot.
Okay, so this should be good. Fluoride's uncommon enough that it might run out.
So are you turning your PCB into hyper mode?
No, I was just testing it because I was curious. PCB's not even in this apiary. It's just the 3 nuke bees. Mac, I think the bees in the dark problem is only for natural hives. I think they refuse to come out of normal hives in the dark, but they get kicked from the apiary. Yeah, so they get kicked from the apiary. They're like, well, I guess I'll do my business.
Business.
Business indeed. Yeah, I think the only problem with this setup is we'll only have a backlog of 2 stacks of yellow cake uranium. But, you know, that's probably fine. Okay, so how many machines do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 machines? Plus an electric pump? So 80 energy upgrades. Requires more cobalt gears than I've got. Missing 156 of them. So 160 by 4. Can we... Because we upgraded this one. Should we upgrade this crafter? What do you need for that iron crafter? Oh, the neural processors. I don't have the raw neural processor. Oh, and it needs one of those. Oh, I've got Wixie shards. Raw neural requires the full charm, though. Which is not bad. We've still got twisted saplings. So this and that. 1, 2, 3. Probably 4 of those. One of these and one of these. And then we just need the glyph of crafting. So, crafting bench. That's right, I'm auto-crafting a crafting bench. And magic clay.
Just as I thought, Roberto, who I came up here to hunt down, is indeed a unique tarantula hawk. Which means if I tried to kill him, he would murder me.
Are you gonna try to tame him?
Right, you can do that with, I think, fermented spider eyes. Roberto. 215 health. It's a little much.
Okay. One of these. One of these. One of these. An Electrum coin. A couple arcane gold nuggets. And a Wixie shard. Wixie charm acquired. Which means we should be able... Wonder why I didn't automate this. Yeah. Probably because I didn't expect to need to do it very often.
Yeah, it feels like very much like a, when am I ever actually going to need this kind of thing? And then you get here. This is where we are right now.
1, 2, 3, and 1. 3 million. Boop. Done. Okay. So, I was making an iron crafter. Hello.
Hello there. Ooh, I say that hot dog. I was wondering if I could steal that one of those many steaks you have from you.
Oh, yeah. It's not steak just yet. Right now, it's just beef.
Everlasting beef. But I've not eaten the everlasting beef yet either. And so, except I just ate the hot dog. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, well. I see this chunk loader barge has no name.
That is correct. I just call him Chuck.
Oh, is this
much like all of the others?
Oh. Chuck the Chunk? Yes. So which one's the one that keeps getting unloaded?
There's the one by, like in Pirate Cove, that would keep getting struck by lightning or something and would end up in the hopper at the bottom of the lake. There's the one in Paradise that died several times, but I put a roof over it and it's fine. There are quite a few of them, and so it's hard to keep track of which ones die how often.
Okay. More impressions than anything. I've seen you die a few times.
You, I had to put a hopper underneath because of the number of times you died. Because when they're killed, they just drop themselves as an item.
Yeah. That I do recall. That's some weird lag.
Iron
Level 4 again.
crafter.
Good.
So come
0.
here, grab all of these. We remove that crafter. Place the new one. And then multi-tool it to the correct direction. And then we put all the patterns back. And then we make a cobalt gear pattern. There we go. And then we were making 80 of these. Go. That's right, we're going to be crafting 112 reinforced alloys.
$112. It's a bit of a pile.
But installing them will have to wait, because it's 11 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
We made good progress. Made a tier 4 apiary, made a multi-block centrifuge, made a thing that processes all the chunks that come out of it. Brought it over here into our fissile fuel maker, which has been running this whole time, and has us up to 105 buckets of fissile fuel. And we've used up most of our yellow cake from our barrel, but we are full up on yellow cake in our enrichment chamber. We are trashing uranium at the moment, which means we need to speed up this process. But that's why we're making all these energy upgrades, such that we can then add in some speed upgrades. Might need to upgrade our cables, because they're just basic cables.
Yeah.
And once we add the speed upgrades, we'll be needing some more power than this. But I believe every day's a good day when you paint. If we use infused alloys, we should be able to just go, hey, become red. Brilliant. Okay. Let's make a few more of these. Okay. Well, we'll wait on the later upgrades. But yeah, it seems to be working just fine. We'll upgrade our cables, we'll add the energy upgrades, we'll add speed upgrades, get this thing flying.
You'd love to hear it.
And then we'll see how fast it can make fuel. And if it's not fast enough, we'll add more bees, I guess. But if we add more bees, then we'll probably have to upgrade these things, and it'll be a whole other project.
More projects? No, never.
How could it possibly ever happen? Yeah, so... Thank y'all for being here. I need to go take Zool out. Okay, so... Are you going to be out on Tuesday?
I'm going to be out all next week.
All next week.
Yes.
And then Frog was going to be here that week, but then there's something going on that he won't be here. But I don't remember. So, if there's a day where nobody but me is going to be here, I might play something else. I don't know what something else, but something else. I got plenty of games.
There's a few options out there.
Yeah.
There's one or two games, people play.
And like I've still got a bit of a backlog. I don't know when I'm going to pick up Tears of the Kingdom. Looking forward to Hades 2 coming out pretty soon.
Oh man, yeah. I hear only good things about Tears of the Kingdom, basically. And all the people who are complaining about it just being an expansion pack. Once it came out, I didn't hear anyone saying that anymore, so I'm pretty sure that they were just wrong.
Mm-hmm. And I've heard a couple of people who are like, it's just not interesting. They went back and played it a little bit more, and they're like, oh yeah, I was just depressed. Sorry about that. And so, if you're not suffering from crippling depression at the time, it's probably a really good game.
Probably. We won't jump to any conclusions.
Yeah, Mac, Tears of the Kingdom did look like Scrap Mechanic, just everything Scrap Mechanic wanted to be, but couldn't quite manage.
I mean, is that high praise or faint praise? I really don't know.
It's good, because I like Scrap Mechanic. It just fell a little bit short on a couple of the things it was trying to do.
Okay.
And had too many weird little glitchy physics things, because that's the nature of physics.
Oh yeah, once you give anything a velocity and the ability to interact with other objects, then
Differential equations are hard, man.
I mean, just look at Skyrim. Look at Skyrim. Look some more at Skyrim. It's all the same thing.
Good old Bethesda bucket. Okay, so George will be out. I will be back on Tuesday. I think Frog will be back on Tuesday. If not, we'll find something in my backlog to play. Maybe Lantern Bearer. I think that would be fun. It's like Celeste, but you're a bear.
I was wondering about that. I was wondering if you said bearer or bear, but I didn't want to say.
Yep.
If you're a bear, I'm totally in for that.
Yep, it's both.
Love it.
But yeah, I saw it. I was like, yeah, that looks enough Celeste and Meat Boyish to be a good time. And it's a bear, so yeah. Let's go.
There's not enough games where you play as bears.
Not nearly enough. And I do need to pick up that game where you're it's Bear and Breakfast, I think it's called,
Mm.
where you're running a bed and breakfast in the woods as a bear.
Uh,
They look pretty good.
it sounds pretty good.
Trying to think if there were any other bear games. I don't think you're necessarily a bear in Monstrous Expedition, but it's close enough. But yeah, thank y'all for being here. We'll see you when we see you. Bye bye.